quarantine friends. You are getting a wonderful workout today from the comfort of our living room because I am exhausted after a long night shift and I didn't want to go all the way across the street to our cold garage gym. So that just goes to show that you can do this workout in the comfort of your own home as long as you just have a little bit of an open area. The only thing we're going to need today is either some dumbbells, maybe a barbell, or two objects that are similar, if not the exact same, which would be ideal in weight, as we have some thrusters. As far as today's workout goes, pretty simple, pretty straightforward with everything. We'll still go through it all. Going to be a high heart rate, high cardio one today. So, alright, let's look at our board here. So as far as your warm-up goes, you are just getting one round in today because you're going to get plenty of cardio. We're just basically warming up our legs and our chest, as that is our main goal with our WOD that we have down here for our EMOM. So looking at this warm-up, you are starting with 20 air squats, 20 hand release push-ups, that's what HRPU is, 20 lunges, and this is on each side, so it's going to be 40 total lunges, and then 20 judo push-ups. So we're just going back and forth between arms, legs, arms, legs. So I'll set you up over here. Let's give you a quick warm-up. So your air squats, starting off with 20 of those. We are just getting nice and deep, letting those knees push out. We are sinking into the heels. I don't even have shoes on. That is a-okay as long as you feel comfortable. Like I said, we're getting down to at least 90 degrees here. You can get a nice big stretch in those arms, sink into those heels. Keep that chest nice and upright. You are getting 20 of those in. None of this warm-up has to be super quick. We're just trying to slowly get that heart rate up. I promise you it's going to be up for most of this workout. So we're just trying to move through everything nice and comfortably. So after those 20 air squats are 20 hand release push-ups. They are exactly what they sound like. You are going in a full push-up mode all the way down to the ground. Ideally, chest and butt are hitting at the same time. Hands are coming off the floor, pushing straight back up. So again, everything down, same time, hand release, straight back up. If we have to drop to the knees, you can, but I want you to challenge yourself. Try and give me as many as you can off of those knees, even if that's 2 or 3, whatever it is. Challenge yourself a little bit. It's just a warm-up. You only got, what did I say, 20 of them. It's not that many. Knock out a few of them, take a break. Give me as many as you can off those knees before we have to modify, okay? All right, going into 20 lunges. Pretty simple here. I'll let you guys decide how you want to break this up. You can give me all 20 on one side. You can alternate. You can do 10 forward. You can do 10 back. Doesn't matter as long as you feel like those legs are moving and you are getting 20 in on each side. So again, that is 40 total. All right, and then last one, judo push-ups. I think we've done these in class a few times. A little different than our down dog push-ups. This is going to get those shoulders moving, which is ideal for those thrusters. So what that looks like here. In, again, the regular push-up form, you're going to start with those hips a little bit higher. So that when we go down, you're coming down to the nose. You're sinking through, keeping that chest off the ground, going into an upward dog. And then you are just reversing that. So back down, nose close to the ground, straight up. All right. Straight through, and opposite reverse, back up. If this is too much for you, we got a couple different options here. If you can, go straight down and up, but it's the backwards that's a little bit harder, you can just take it straight back into that. It's not quite an up dog, but that butt is a little bit higher, so you have a little bit more of an angle. So we're really working those triceps, really working those shoulders. If you have to, drop to the knees. That is okay. We're dropping down into a push-up. I drop to my knees here, and you can just come up to a nice up dog with that nice stretch here. Still, you're going to back it back down and take it into that push-up. I know everybody can push up from the ground. Do whatever you can do to the best of your ability. Like I said, challenge yourself here. You don't have a whole lot of work as far as this EMOM goes. So challenge yourself in these smaller movements. Try and work on progressions as much as you can, even if it's just for a few reps. All right, so we only have one round of that. So once you get 20 of everything done, that's it. That's your warm-up. My heart rate's already up a little bit. Nothing too crazy there. We'll bring it back to our whiteboard. All right. wonderful EMOM that you got here. It is comprised of solely dumbbell thrusters and burpees. I know, everybody's favorite. It's great. So, an EMOM is every minute on the minute. That is what this stands for. So you are going to be doing 25 minutes or 25 rounds, okay? The workload is kind of up to you. That's why EMOMs are nice, because it is however much you can get in. Sorry, that sun's a little bright. Within that minute. That is how long you are working, is how long it takes you to get through these reps here. So if it takes me, sorry, my head is being all blinded here. If it takes me 30 seconds to get through 10 reps, then I'm going to have 30 seconds of rest. If I get through my reps in 15 seconds, I get 45 seconds of rest. Kind of a double-edged sword here if you've never done an EMOM. It's awesome if you get more rest, but that also means that you worked a whole lot harder, so you're going to be a lot more exhausted. Likewise, if you go a little bit slower, you're going to have less rest and you're going to have to jump right back into it. With this one, you're probably going to mix it up between these minutes because it's going to get a little spicy here. So again, coming back to our board. If you are looking at our minutes 1 through 5, so that is every minute. This isn't all you do for 5 minutes. It's for the first minute, the second minute, third, fourth, and fifth, okay? So each minute is its own round. So for your first 5 minutes, you are doing 10 dumbbell thrusters at the top of every minute. So from 0 to 1 minute, I'm getting in 10. From 1 to 2 minutes, I'm getting in 10, okay? So like I said, if I do those 10 dumbbell thrusters and it takes me 30 seconds, I get 30 seconds of rest every time. As soon as you get to this minute 6, you're changing things up a little bit. You're doing 10 burpees over your dumbbells. Again, like I said in the beginning, if you don't have dumbbells, not a problem. I actually am going to use a handy dandy little curl bar because all I have is a pair of 35s and that's probably going to be a little bit heavy. We'll call that RX is 35. 55 might be a little bit heavy because it is going to be a lot. So scale is needed, whatever you got laying around the house, kettlebells, dumbbells, barbell, random objects, doesn't matter. Ideally we have some sort of weight for that dumbbell thruster so that we're keeping that movement intact. Alright, so like I said, looking at minute 6 through 10 burpees. These are full burpees. We're jumping over the bar. We're going to get our chest to the ground, jumping back up over 10 total burpees there, okay? So same thing every minute on the minute. So at the top, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're going to give me 10 burpees. Alright, so when minute 11 comes along here, we are going to split these two movements up. And this is when it starts to get a little spicy, okay? So you got 8 of those thrusters, 8 of the burpees. This round, this middle ground is going to be the hardest. So you can kind of look at this as a pyramid. We're going to start off easy, really hit the tip top between that 11 to 15, and then it's going to get, I won't say easier, but it will switch up as far as the amount of reps go. So from there, we're just keeping the exact same movement scheme. You're going 8 thrusters down to 6 burpees, and then you're flip-flopping those 2, and you are going to give me 6 thrusters and then 8 burpees. So 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 8. So they're all going to come out to be about the same number of reps. We're just flip-flopping everything. If it comes down to it and you are doing these movements and you are finishing, your 10th burpee or your 10th thruster and you only have 2-3 minutes of rest and you are giving or 2-3 seconds, sorry, if you only have a few seconds of rest and you are going all out and this is killing you, that's not really the ideal goal of the EMOM. I want you to have a little bit of a break. You should be able to get all of these in, and ideally you have about at least, I want to say 10 to 15 seconds of rest, especially for this one. It's going to add up. So instead of compromising any of these moves, what I want you to do is find a set number of reps that works for you. So for example, if you can't get those 10 dumbbell thrusters in a full minute without having a good amount of rest, I want you to modify it. Take it down just a little bit, maybe try 9. See how you're going there. Same thing, when you're getting to these doubles with your 8 and 8, that's a lot of reps to get in consistently for a 5-minute period. If you start to fall behind, it's just those last 2 minutes that you're getting tired, that's okay, push it. But if it is every single minute that you are only getting a few seconds of rest, modify it just a little bit. If you are moving really slow on those burpees, knock 1 rep off those burpees. But if you're moving really quick through the thrusters, keep those at 8. That's going to be your goal. I don't want this to be a super heavy weighted exercise because you're going to be getting so many reps in. All right. So we have our rep scheme here. Like we said, every minute on the minute, it's going to be 25 total minutes. So let's go ahead and see what these movements look like. Sit back up here. So like I said, I don't actually have dumbbells with me here at home. I do have Tom's curls bar because, you know, he does curls for the girls. So this guy probably only weighs, I don't know, about 15 pounds. So not super heavy. But, you know, honestly, it's probably going to get my heart rate up, and that is a-okay. So we're going to set up the same with a barbell as we would dumbbells, more or less. So we're keeping everything in a front rack position. If I'm holding dumbbells, I'm just holding those in a front rack position. Alright? If I'm holding a random object, same thing. We're keeping that up on the shoulders the entire time. So we'll go from a little side view here. We are getting down into a nice deep squat. You're using this as the thrusting motion to push it up over your head. Let me angle you a little bit here. Here we go. Make sure I don't take out the fan. Alright, so again, squat, all the way full extension over the head. Dumbbells, barbell, whatever you're holding, it's getting up all the way over. The head is pushing through. You're standing up nice and tall. Squat, press. This should be one fluid motion. It is not a squat and then a press. We're not thrusting any weight up if you're doing that. Use the momentum of the squat to help you get that weight up. You are squatting, thrust that weight up. One fluid motion. Thrust it up, okay? So you are knocking out 10 of those every minute on the minute. That is your first 5 minutes. Alright? Your second 5 minutes. Whatever you're using as your weight, put it on the ground. As long as you feel comfortable jumping over it. If it's an odd object and that's weird, that's okay. You just want to jump over something. You know, give yourself a line to jump over. It doesn't really matter as long as we're jumping over it, okay? So I have my little barbell here on the floor. And then we're doing exactly what we say. So it's just a little jump over that barbell, down onto the floor, chest is touching, all the way back up, jumping over. When it comes to doing burpees over this, you don't have to come to full extension. So what that means, when I get down and I touch my chest, I can stay down at a lower position and jump it right over. You don't have to come all the way up to jump it over. If you do not have jumps, that's okay. I still want you moving. I still want you stepping over whatever that object is. Step over one, step over the other. Same thing, if you don't have those jumps into the burpees, take it down, step it back, push up, step it up. Infinitely modifiable. Do what you can do. Try and keep that movement intact as best you can. So those are your only 2 movements. Like we said, pretty simple. Then all you're doing is just mixing up how many reps you have each time. So that first one, you're just doing those thrusters. Second one, you are just doing the burpees. Then you are switching it up and you're adding both. So you're going to move a little quicker. Think of those first 2 as your warm-ups, and then your middle 3, or last 3 I should say, are going to be what starts to really get that heart rate up, really be a killer. Going to be a good sweat. Whether you're inside, outside, you're probably going to be feeling it. Modify as needed. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments. Hope this is a good one for you. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day, guys.